Aha, it's going. Hello, Hippocat.
Hey!
Yeah. So, today we're probably gonna have a shorter one. Day before yesterday, kinda got a little bit too into it and stayed longer than the 3 hours that I wanted. I don't remember even what I was doing. I guess I was just kinda fucking about on Windfall. But yeah, today, not in the mood for like 4 hours. So, we'll just see what we do. I will probably just try to do a dungeon or something. We should probably go to outset, talk to our people, because the boat said talk to people who live near the temples, and this one logically is nearest to Windfall, but I kinda don't feel like talking to people around here. And again, I'm right here. I guess I might as well talk to some people, see if anyone knows anything about whatever temple it is going to be. There's what, like Earth and Wind temples, I think, that are left for us. So let's actually talk to the bot and say exactly what it... see exactly what it says about what I should do. Temples where the sage is awake cannot be entered easily. It is at times such as this when one would be wise to gather information from those who live in the seas nearby. Yeah, exactly. I am pretty convinced that one of them has something to do with the wooden people and one of them has something to do with the bird people. But as you can see, actually, this is what? This is Dragon Roost, where is Forest Haven? Alright, so yeah, that could be the corresponding ones. With that in mind, I'm not even sure that I should be talking... Hello, Hazmati, I should be talking to...
Hey!
The regular human people. Maybe living the seas nearby would apply more to those actual races that are unusual. Let's try to sail to Dragon Roost and see what we can find. Okay, that direction is what? Is that the tower or is that Dragon Roost? No, that's the tower, magical bullshit. So Dragon Roost time is sailing over there. Over there. Let's do the wind thing. How many feathers do I have, incidentally? Not even remotely. 10? I am not sure who precisely drops them regularly enough. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe there are other...
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding.
Ah, yes. But yeah, maybe there are other bird women that I can give the feathers to besides Medley. There's my sail. Am I missing any squares in the way? No, I'm not. Boomerang just for... in case there's like random evil fish trying to get me or something. Hell yeah. Sailing. Sailing is fun. I wish, as I said last time, I wish the islands were maybe more large and involved. But it just feels nice to sail across the ocean, atmosphere, immersion, all that stuff. They've done a good job. That was a good idea, whoever had this idea. Because they didn't want to just bother with a huge ass... Aha, super treasure. A huge ass overworld that the GameCube could or could not handle. Someone had the idea of maybe having this ocean that was cartoony and stuff. Okay, I think I kind of can understand where. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still not stopped for some reason, but I think it's like here-ish. Ah, yeah, so you did see it. Okay, Hazmati, good. Honestly, the Donkey Kong Country series are, and also Hippocat, don't get confused, that was what Hazmati had messaged me about earlier. You remember last time he said like, hey, did you read my message? And then I did. So he was going to try playing the Donkey Kong Country series, and I'm just going to say that I think those are some of the best games on this SNES out there. There are a lot of really good games, really good games that I can recommend playing, and I myself feel like replaying every now and again in case of the shorter ones or just playing them, I don't know, once in case of the longer ones. But the two masterpieces are, I guess, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country series, and for anything else I'll have to think more, because those are the ones that come to mind immediately. Yeah, there is
Earthbound?
I guess, yeah, Earthbound is pretty masterpiece-y. Right, yeah. And it's SNES exclusive too, so it should probably count. I mean, there's a lot of games that I just like and think are great, but I wouldn't say that is like super masterpiece. Like Captain Commando, for example. It's a really great beat 'em up. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I should be
Is
doing
it the
nothing.
one with the baby in a mech suit?
Yes. The baby... What was the message? The baby beat the boots, or whatever. Actually, in my copy, I didn't remember my copy very well. My physical copy was the European version, where Boots was called Blood and the baby was actually called Hoover. So that's that. Ah yeah, I've seen that as well, Hazmati. That was a nice one. I mean, no one can hate Earthbound, I'm pretty sure. Some people might say it's, when it comes to, like, in terms of JRPGs, it's a bit simplistic mechanically. But I think it works really well overall. Hey, there's lots of money and stuff, but first I'm gonna kill this asshole.
As if JRPGs are not simplistic by themselves.
Well, I mean, they are, but something like Final Fantasy has sorts of, like, elemental magic, attacks, stuff, bunch of characters that... I don't know, just... I started Final Fantasy IV and already it felt like it was more complex mechanically. And Earthbound, which is kind of physical attack. I mean, certain characters do have, like, magic element... Don't eat me. Elemental magic and stuff, but... It just doesn't feel as, like, that I need to think about stuff as much and consider and, like, whatnot. It's a bit more action due to the rolling HP counter, that's cool. Well, Hazmati, laggy, it only lags in very certain cases, such as, for example, flashback, but then again SNES 9X also lags in flashback. But an older version of this SNES doesn't lag in flashback, so that's when I play that. It also lags in stuff like Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday, who cares about that? And in Super Mario World hacks, when there's like more sprites than there should be, some emulators lag a bit less than this NES. But for regular games, especially very popular games, this NES works perfectly. So, I mean, I'm personally just more used to the interface, even though it's like not a Windows style interface, instead it's this weird... I don't know a proper term, and probably calling it DOS style is a bit of a sacrilege, but you know, when instead of just having the standard Windows buttons and dialogues and stuff, it is its own like little graphical window that runs full screen, and from there you interface with the files and all that. For some reason I'm just so used to it being that way that I'm more comfortable using it for most things, and also it has rewind, which is a lifesaver sometimes. Okay, there was stuff in here that I remember wanting to bomb and whatnot. And the fly too. Flying thing, let me put this thing here. There was something high up on the mountain. Well, I mean, yeah, there's that stuff with the bombs and the rock. Okay, and the chest. I see everything now. Okay, so this means I will use a bow to snipe the lowest bomb, perhaps. Maybe from closer to it. I'm not sure if this bow has a range limit in any way, but at the very least it will be maybe easier to aim. So yeah, Hazmati, basically I would advise having... I personally have the latest SNES 9X, the latest ZSNES, and also BSNES, which is supposed to be like the most accurate, but it doesn't have any sort of save state technology or anything. And also... for some games it mysteriously just works worse, like Yoshi's Island, for example. I advise having all of them to choose from and put the ROMs in just one directory from which they will all share it. And also, if you want, I can probably check which version of this NES is my old version of this NES, which lags less on certain games, which I can also advise having just in case. I don't know if there is any way to download old versions of this NES. If you want, I can probably like package it and send it to you. But we'll figure it out later. Also, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know about tedious. I mean, JRPGs are an acquired taste. And or just not for everyone. But you don't have to do a lot of grinding in it. It's not that difficult of a JRPG, apart from like the very ending parts where people just kick your ass. Basically, if you enjoy JRPGs at all, you know, top-down camera, walking around environments that are not too open but somewhat like slightly open. Why did I go here? I don't know. Having random battles, only in Earthbound random battles you can see on the map. You don't have to like randomly be afraid of randomly just being sucked into a battle without any warning, because you can see all the enemies on the map. Wasn't there something? Yes, this. Blow this up as well. So you do that, you like shop for items, save your game by calling your dad on the phones that you can find in shops. You walk around, people ask you to do things, or you figure out what you need to do. You get items, do things, kill people. Sometimes figure out what to do because sometimes it's not like super clear. But it's kind of an adventure, it pulls you in. I'm not sure, like, if you started and go a little bit into it and you feel like stopping, I mean, there's no harm in that. But I am not sure, unless that type of game is really not for you, I'm not sure Earthbound will let you go that easily. I would recommend trying it, yeah, if you are not averse to, like, you know, some people go like, combat using menus, who does that? I'm never gonna play that. I'm fine with it. Especially because Earthbound is kind of like more simple in some ways, in that, I don't know, it feels less like menu. And the biggest feature is when people attack you. Okay, I've not even remotely followed where I should go, but maybe where the light is. When things attack you, your health doesn't immediately go down to that exact number, but it instead rolls down slowly, one by one. And even if you get mortally wounded, you have that time to maybe like heal yourself or finish the battle, at which point it stops rolling down. So you can save yourself from even death, even if you were super killed, if you're fast. So that adds a little bit of adrenaline to the battles occasionally. Only really relevant when you actually get mortally wounded and you want to like... You don't get as much time to ponder, say... Oh, he's dead anyway. To ponder what moves to use, what magic to use. Usually you don't even think that hard about that stuff in the game, but still. You just kind of mash things, make everyone physically attack because that's the first command that you have. And, you know, just go find the one person who can heal things and quickly try to input the healing and quickly go through everything else so that you can get to the healing part before the health runs out. So it's kind of like, it can get tense. And the magic, which in JRPGs usually is like the most source of combat complexity in my opinion, unless it has like gimmicks to it. Magic in Earthbound is pretty simple. Just like one character has like 3 types of elemental attacks. It's usually pretty obvious which ones would work better against which enemies. And also one of them hits everyone but slightly weaker, and one of them hits single target but slightly stronger anyway, so even if there are not specific weaknesses, it's easy to choose between them. And there's various buffs and debuffs, and they're also pretty obvious and simple working, and some of those you don't even need. But like Final Fantasy stuff, there's tons of shit like sleep. Actually, I guess that's also not bound, but basically you need to worry about less things. I don't know. I just personally really like the atmosphere, though I would say I'm not like, not of the whole game maybe, because my favorite part is the beginning, when it's just towns, little towns, and you know, marketplaces and shops and fighting police and gangster types and just random stuff like that. But then it goes into really like weird directions, and I guess it works overall, but I start liking it less when it goes into like, I'm not gonna say what it goes into, but just like things go really weird. But the ending is brilliant. Like the final boss, everyone who has heard about it, probably even Hippocat remembers things about it and why people like Earthbound's final boss. Okay, nothing left here. But yeah, it's basically like, if you are in any way... could be Hazmat, I don't know. I can't actually...
Oh really, Hazmati? Have you played Morrowind?
Well, I mean... I cannot judge that because I've never finished it, but... Is Morrowind's beginning... I guess it's probably like boring because you've done it so many times, right? But...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that factor is probably like it's an outside factor, but usually just... I mean, there is a case to be made for... Oh hey, Night Music of Dragonlance. Never heard that before. Interesting. Oh wait, actually no, it's not Night Music of Dragonlance, that's Medley playing your harp up there. Ah, well Hazmati, maybe you won't like Earthbound either. Then again, it's much simpler than Morrowind. But I personally like exploration-based RPGs and whatnot. So I never finished Morrowind because I don't remember actually why. There's just something that gets on my nerves at the end, by the end of the game, usually.
Is it dealing with all the great houses?
Maybe. I don't think I ever did like the Telvanni stuff. I never got around to it. Even though
they're
like,
just annoying assholes.
On the surface,
with their fucking mushroom towers.
Yeah, but I think it's more mechanical stuff. Like all the dungeons at some point are all like very similar, and I don't know. I can't actually remember why I kept stopping. Maybe the combat starts getting annoying or something. I don't know. Yeah, the combat you gotta get used to. That's a lot of RPG style, like hit chance and whatnot. I was fine with it, but you know, not when. Of course, at the beginning, when you hit a rat or a crab, and you like land 1 hit out of 5, that's like, holy shit! I don't want to play this at all. But
well, that's arguably better than hitting a rat with a huge axe and dealing like tiny bit of damage, like in Oblivion.
Yeah, I guess Oblivion. I mean, Oblivion just don't even start about Oblivion. The monster scaling for me meant that as I went, there's just like things became completely impossible. Like in those like ancient temple structures, things like white places with crystals, light crystals in them.
Like Aelid ruins or whatever.
Yeah, those. Eventually those started having enemies like giant fucking ogres that I had no tools or ability to deal with. So what I did was I actually just found platforms on which I could sit and snipe them with my infinite like teeny shitty fireballs. Because without that there was no way for me to possibly beat them. Because they would just kill me in 2 hits.
I also hated random bandits that started wearing like super cool artifact armor.
I didn't fight many bandits though. I can say in Skyrim I really hate when, I think I expressed it many times, when you go through a dungeon and roll through everyone, all the bandits, and then the bandit like captain suddenly one-shots you and is invulnerable. Oh, what? Trailer for Test 6. What kind of... Oh, it speculates it's gonna be Harrow. I kind of wanted it to be the desert from online. I also wanted a open world star game set in a desert environment. Anyway,
it would be cool if it was like Akavir, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Which one's that one? Is it like the high elf stuff, perhaps? Or
no.
Which one?
This is stuff with snake people, and tiger people and monkey people.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that would be interesting. Hyrule sounds a bit. Isn't that the Breton? It's just regular like human stuff. Even more regular in Sky. I mean, it could be another go at like Oblivion style, super classic fantasy, which I also would enjoy. But I really just wanted desert. Hammerfell. I think someone in the Discord chat that I talked about this recently said that Hammerfell was the desert from Test Online. I don't know, I'm not sure. That's cool. I'm gonna have to watch the conferences or parts of them at the very least. I'll just read about them. Oh, Link, you're okay. You know, Prince Kamal has been asking me all about your adventures. Link, I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamal has turned into a fine young adult, has he? I haven't seen him, I cannot tell. Obviously has even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you though, Link. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fuels me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have this at the back of my head, so... Final, like, characteristic of Earthbound that I wanted to put down, especially considering the Morrowind deal. It's nothing like Morrowind in terms of structure because it's a JRPG. JRPGs are linear. You get an area that you can explore, but it's like one town and a couple surrounding like little fields or like a cave or something. And basically you do the stuff you need to do in there, you get led into the next place, and then after a while you kind of like get to the end and you start revisiting the older places and new stuff starts happening in them. But it's not like super, oh, I don't know what to do in this giant world of possibilities. It's just like a guided story, but in Earthbound I enjoy that. In usual JRPGs I kind of hate how linear they are, but in Earthbound I enjoyed it. And like atmospherically, thematically, it's like little kids going on an adventure to save the world, but it always feels like what little kids would imagine if they were like daydreaming or just like, I don't know, just imagining an adventure, because it starts off with familiar things like everyday reality, and it goes into wild shit, and that really like, just like feels how an adventure, like how a kid would imagine a world-saving adventure. Quirky, just funny, endearing, and overall nice, but you gotta try for yourself. There is no telling if that's for you or not. But yeah, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country series, Earthbound, and if you beat all those, hit me up. I'll give you some of the just less masterpiece but still really good games. Anyway, watching makes me sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound, hee. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Alright. So I guess I could go talk to the king. This little ledge is kind of weird to me. Was there, I think, point something up here? Or... There's money, I can see some money, but... Can I just like... climb down a little bit, or is the link just gonna fall? Okay, no. Good. I can't actually move sideways, which is weird. Usually you can. Okay. Cannot tell if I'm above that little plank. Also, I'm pretty sure I am not supposed to actually grab the money this way, because they seem way not platform-y. Wait, what's my thing? Okay. Life saved. Actually, I would have been fine anyway, I'm pretty sure, but still. Well, Hasmati, now you know for sure. Maybe it was just a dream up until now. You couldn't be certain. Also, what made you want to play Donkey Kong Countries all of a sudden? I don't remember. Did I talk about them? I don't think I talked about them a lot on streams recently. I've been returning on and off to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze that I had bought for Switch. But my compulsion to get all the secrets before progressing to the next level usually means that I only beat one level per sit down, and it's just kind of tedious more than fun how it should be. I guess Donkey Kong Country games are probably more fun when you know where all the secrets are, interestingly enough, but I don't know. Ah, Link! I hoped I would get the chance to thank you in person. Medley told me everything. I'm extremely grateful for all that you have done. It seems you have helped my son Kamali find his courage as well. You have done so much for us. I thank you. By the way, are you using our post boxes? Yeah, I guess I'm receiving letters. I am. Since you left the island, all letters and packages to you have been delivered to whatever post box was nearest. Of course, the system is not perfect. You tend to move around a lot, so be sure to check any moving post box you find in your travels. Do not forget. Right, I also probably should find like a couple more Goron merchants at some point somewhere. Exchange the flower stuff. I was in here, I don't remember the layout of this little place. But yeah, man, is it all Nintendo games? Maybe not Mario games so much. Then again, I think I felt for Mario Odyssey the same way. Like, how better would all these games be, all the Nintendo IPs be, if they were just more expensive? Man. Okay, let me Is the wind blowing? Actually, the wind seems to be blowing exactly where I want to be. But I don't have nearly enough magic. Let me smash some pots. Hey, that's convenient. Maybe this rock has magic under it. Cool. So, would I have enough magic to float up to that shit over there? Let's try. I might, considering the wind is helping me move there. The bird's gonna fuck me up. Alright, so what's this rock thing? Yeah, go away. Man, I actually probably should have killed it over my little place here because, yeah, they drop feathers. Okay, so what's this thing? Oh, it's something's written. Oh, I could probably now float to that one over there. Yes, they were pretty excellent games. Okay, that's a accurate representation of what's written on this. Right, I need probably to refill my magic. Is there more pots in the grass? Yes. Should be enough, I suppose. And with that bird I will try to kill it properly. Donkey Kong Country is... yeah, also, the music is some of the best, like, hands down, best soundtracks on the SNES, period. Just full stop. There are some really good music, like, aforementioned Captain Commando has some really, like, amazing tracks in it. And some more random games, like Haunted Circus starring Mickey and Minnie Mouse, for example, has really good music for some reason. Or like Demon's Crest, or some of the Mega Man X tracks, or I don't know. I guess maybe the Final Fantasy Outer Square games, they seem to have good music, though I have not heard any myself. Of course, Mario tunes are alright. Yoshi's Island has some really good tunes like Castle and Cave and the final boss and whatnot. But the fucking Donkey Kong Country is holy shit, it's gold. But yeah, let's fly. And they're really interesting as games because the trilogy has really different like themes and feels to them. The first one is just like you're on this tropical island. It's not particularly like expressive, I guess. But it has some like jungle temple style, cave, minecart, mineshaft, that sort of vibe to it. But the second one is all about evil pirates. Evil pirates. And the third one is set in what people have described as Canada. But I really like it as well because it's my favorite of the themes, even though I really like the pirate stuff from the second one. But just the environments in the third one are just familiar to me, you know, for most of them, like just like nature and really pleasant environments in it. And it's the most fun to explore because there's, you know, there's overworld maps in those games, and in the third one you are a little bit more free on the maps and it's more fun. Most people say second is the best, but second gets a little bit too weird sometimes for me. Like some of the level themes are either really boring or really, which is like weird and abstract, but 3 is all about, like, I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong Country games made me love nature when I was a child. The first one and second, and the third rather, have a lot of natural themes. The second one has just like slightly more random stuff in it. But yeah, also the pre-rendered graphics are better than most pre-rendered graphics that I have seen in games. Rare, very good about that. Okay, I'm gonna buy all the bait.
Thank you.
The GBA, Game Boy Advance, had some, or actually like a lot of games which use the pre-rendered graphics style, and they never were even remotely as good as Donkey Kong Country games, which is surprising. But though I will say some of the backgrounds in Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 can look a little bit like plastic or rubbery, particularly the palm trees in the jungle. in the first one and some of the stuff in the second. Third one, some people say it's worse graphically, but I don't understand them because I think it has perfected the visuals. Also, no one here gave me any clues about the fucking island. Maybe I should after all swim. What's the direction? Maybe let's go to Forest Heaven again. Haven. Even though I'm pretty sure this is the first thing we have to do. I could of course just swim to it and see what's in there. So I'm gonna set the wind to westbound, go a little bit north and explore those squares on the way to that temple. Oh, it's already westbound. Well, okay. Good. For some reason I keep mistaking the post bag for the sail, which is weird. Ah, yes, yes it is. Or rather, I would probably say it's more likely to be a boat that is like possessed by the spirit of King of Harold, but the end result is the same. I wonder if actually I probably should have... You know what, before I go too far out, I have a feeling that maybe different things can be talked about during daytime. Time seems to have stopped whilst I'm by this island, but I can always... no, that's the wrong one. Left, right, down. Before moving away, I should exhaust the options that I can think of, which include talking to people during daytime. I'm kind of prepared for it to not matter whatsoever, but at least the music is going to be good. Oh, that's a crab. For a second I thought that thing was like someone was drowning and waving at me to rescue them, but it's a crab with a giant claw for no reason. Do crabs really have like wildly asymmetric claws? That sounded... That harp playing now sounds really... What's the word, like... not tuned properly. Maybe it's because it's playing simultaneously with the music. Man, Medley, stop ruining the music track. Kinda wish the indoors here still played the same music. Because this one, I've been tired of this music track ever since freaking Ocarina of Time. Birdman contest in the island over there, why don't we to try? So, what Birdman contests on the little island? Which little island? What are you talking about? I guess there is something still to the east of here. Well, I'm gonna explore those squares at some later date. Yes, I can hear the song. That's Chanel. Well, okay, I'll take her word on it. If she's still playing at the very same spot, I'm guessing she doesn't have anything new to say. Maybe I should check out the temples, personally. I guess this is how it feels to not know what to do in a Zelda game. It's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna use the wind kind of cheatedly to go straight north. Because I'm pretty sure those islands are not mapped, yes. Should I? Nah. I'll select the bait if I see the fish. Man, yeah, there's a bunch of islands still. I guess I could look for the myths as well. Ah yeah, I did get the fire and ice arrows, so I could go to the fire volcano island, calm it down, and perhaps get the power myth or whatever it's gonna be called. Yeah, that's just a bunch of reefs and enemy platforms. Seems to be a ladder on the center one, or is there one on each? Maybe on the other sides, but then again, maybe not. Okay, there is a treasure over there, but a small one, so I don't care that much. There is a fish, and this would be the fish for this square still, yes. Wait. Oh, that's just my cursor, right. The yellow triangle is where I am, personally. God damn it, Link! Do the thing. He's got like Mario 64 turning, where he has a turning radius but still can snap perfectly backwards if I want to. I think I mentioned it before. The furthest under... Whoa, shit, that guy. Check out my sail, guy. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. No, the closest underwater is when we get to Hyrule Castle, which is underwater, I guess, in a sense. But it's not super underwater, it's just under the surface of the ocean, but it's dry. Somehow the water isn't touching it, I don't know. But unfortunately we cannot, like, sail underwater or anything. Oh, red rupee! I guess another one, maybe we'll make another chest appear. Okay, don't drop me down, please. I could have been using the bow, I'm thinking. Okay, these are ropes. They're always so different in every game, that's interesting. I wonder if the Breath of the Wild guys... Oh shit, there is still more. I guess maybe there is gonna be a chest per platform, or... Oh. Well, I'm gonna go get that chest first and foremost. Anyway, in Breath of the Wild there are enemies that have robes on and they also like use magic wands to shoot random magic at you. But the ones are actually like their own weapon and you can shoot the same magic if you have it, so sometimes it feels like they don't have their own magic. But seeing as how different all the wizards are in every game, those might very well be wizards as well. Man, I wish someone just gifts me a capture card so I can show people Breath of the Wild. But I'm not gonna buy it, it's like 10,000 rubles. Fuck that. Ah, treasure chart. I should probably unlock it or read it or whatever. But yeah, and also it wouldn't really fit thematically as much, because I'm not sure it's been obvious up until now, but at the very least by the end of the game you see that the point of the ocean is to like put the previous land of Hyrule to rest and like cover it and make up a new world on top of it, pretty much. So exploring all the past that everyone has tried to put behind us would be kind of contrary to the themes here. What was I going? Ah yes, I might as well put the bait. Now, where is my boat? Somewhere down there. I'm gonna go by those reefs and the fish. I guess I should not ignore the treasures, but right now there is no texture on the water, which, by the way, I kind of don't know when it appears. What makes the actual like wave texture appear? Yeah, whatever. Without it, it's more annoying to get the treasures, so I'm not gonna bother for now. Maybe it'll appear by the time I come back through. Okay, so there's gulls floating about. I'm guessing there's gonna be money on these reefs. that I can use my little pear-shaped thing to maybe make them collect for me the birds, but I don't know how well I can fight the birds on this boat. I guess I could throw boomerangs on them. There is a small chance something might happen if I kill them. Oh, I would like the feather. No, I have to actually swim out there and take it. Link, you're an idiot. I hate you. Fuck. Why'd you jump in that direction? And there are no more birds. Those feathers are a mystery, because as far as I know, the only person I can think of that would receive them is Medley, and I know that I think at the very least she disappeared somewhere at some point in the game, so like, can you totally lose the reason to have those feathers at all, or what's happening? And also how rare they are kinda makes me always want to just kill the birds to grind them. Okay, you better have some good information there, fish, because I'm cruising really slowly to get to you. Oh, it's actually swimming towards me, that's cool. I don't know, how's my team? Probably not much more than 3 hours, maybe less than 3 hours even. I don't feel like doing anything involved today. I might not even get for the next dungeon. I might just explore the ocean somewhere. The seagulls flying around some sea waters that will sign in to be wary. What? Seagulls flock to. Oh, interesting. So I can kill the giant kraken guy if I find seagulls and follow them. Okay. There was something about something else. I don't remember who, but someone told me earlier in the ocean. Oh, what? Now you're there? Okay. Someone told me earlier in the ocean about the seagulls. I think it was one of those like telescope people that stand on the edges of certain islands and look in the distance. I think he said something about like, hey, you know those seagulls around there? Like I saw some magical sparkles or something because there's like a great fairy trapped somehow. But we found the fairy queen, so surely it's not gonna be some super important fairy hidden by some seagulls or something, I don't know. I guess I should investigate seagulls when I come by them. Okay, let's try to get this one at the very least. I think I should move a little bit forward, right? Yes. Maybe? This thing is lenient. I'm thankful for that. I'm slowly getting that 900 that I need for the chart or whatever, the last super cool item on that guy, his name I forgot, Biddle boat in the unique place. Right, I wanted to unroll the chart. Let's do that so that I see the treasures. There! Wrong button. Oh, it's right by the dolphin. Well, okay, I know that place. It's across the ocean from me, but sure. Right, about to get into the next square. I guess that island is the next square island. Oh, there is what looks like a sub again. That's good. Subs have things in them. There's the fish. Hopefully it's a sub and not a boat. Yeah, it looks like a sub. Okay, cool. Some random stuff over there that I don't understand. Come on. One thing interesting about Zelda games, it looks like even here, they have somehow always been good with like moving objects and links proper physics and collisions with them. Because I can't really remember anything like Antroid Princess, but in here you can see like things like this moving sub. You can climb on it, climb out with the water on it, and it doesn't like reach out, link in any way. And from what I understand, actually like doing proper shit, there's a lot of you guys. Proper behavior and collisions in physics with moving platforms is a bit sometimes complicated. And in Breath of the Wild it goes completely crazy because there's just like all manner of shapes and they can spin in any possible direction and you can climb all the walls and just it always works somehow. It's crazy. I don't know if the little delay when I hit people is necessary, because when I just circle slash this thing in a crowd, it looks like the game is sliding. I do like the little orchestra hit, boom, 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 when I land the slash. I think it like ramps up a little as you do combos, but maybe not. Maybe it's just random. Gah! Sticks. Still not the best. Aha, in Azure treasure chart. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Kind of unfortunate you cannot pull up a chart inside here, but I probably should not forget by the time I climb out. Man, these guys don't drop anything cool. Just some random money and bombs and whatnot. Well, I'm gonna say no to money. Oh, and that one is still there. I guess these spheres don't actually despawn. Just the regular items that do that. Oh. Now there's a giant treasure right in my way. This looks like a horseshoe of some sort. I can't remember if I've seen such an island. But alright. Ah, wait a second, that's actually not even... Still this square, I guess. Is it? Yeah, I guess that is the island, the main island in this area, where the mapfish is later. Past all that, yeah, there's the mapfish. Oh, those are pots on barrels for some reason. Interesting. And super treasure seems to be in this one. I think it's in this little circle here. Roughly. I want to pull out the pot. No, it's a box. Somehow. Okay. I wonder if you can shoot those pots with arrows before they drown. Or submerge, rather. Man, I'm just... I've collected 3, okay. I'm just going through this piece of heart. Cool. So there's the telescope guy. Where's my fish? There's my fish. Okay, it's coming towards me. Maybe it should work already. Yeah, cool. I don't need to come super close to the fish. That's neat. I didn't notice it before that they actually come towards your boat when you're nearby. I wish they looked a bit different though. And I mean, not just the design, but like most of these fish were different from each other in that way. Be careful sailing these waters on nights when the moon is full. Well, if you like pure soul-freezing horror, maybe you can handle it. That's all it. Ah, nights when the moon is full. How is the moon these days? Am I gonna shoot some of these pots? Some of these assholes as well. Yeah. Man, I wish things just took away my health and didn't knock me out of the boat, because this is super annoying. I just do not understand how you're meant to handle sea combat, because you cannot maneuver properly with your boat being slow as fuck without proper wind. Aha! Alright, well I guess I could get some money if I wanted, but I was here mostly for the treasure. The chest over there. Can I climb out here, please? Yes. Cool. But yeah, I have no idea how you're properly meant to combat some of these things. Check my sail out, choo-choo. Yeah, that's the ticket. There I'll stay when they hit it, or where they hit, when they touch. Another treasure chart, cool. Can I skip this text? No, I cannot. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's near Tingle. Okay. Well, it's more likely that I will just come across them naturally because I can see those beacons from afar than trying to hunt them down one by one. I guess he just says, hey, there's a sub over there. When his one open eye is super red, it's kinda gross. Gross. What's the proper pronunciation of that? And where the hell is my boat? I guess it's somewhere over there, maybe? Yeah. But let's see what type of moon it is right now. Ah, that's wrong. Straight down. We can probably summon the ghost ship if we wanted to, because that's what I am guessing the fish was talking about. Around here on nights when the moon is full, and it's not even nighttime. Interesting. Alright, now it's nighttime for some reason. Where is the moon? I suppose I should use my telescope. Oh, it's not even remotely full. Well, not like this takes long. Where does the moon go every time? Where are you at?
So what are you doing? Are you trying to take that picture for that guy?
Nah, I'm waiting for the full moon because the fish warned me about swimming around here at night during full moon, and I'm guessing it is gonna summon the ghost ship. So I'm getting the full moon out, and I'm just going to swim around a bunch when I do. Should be 1 or 2 more nights. Rain. I wonder if it would be cool if the weather in these parts was like when it's close to the full moon night, the weather just goes bad. Because on the actual full moon nights, she's gonna go down. Where's the fucking moon? We're in a different place each time. Guess I should just use a regular first person view. Okay. Should be next night, right? Where is my boat? I'm gonna go. I'm close to my boat. So I can immediately begin swimming around. Maybe I can even stand in my boat, now that I think about it. I wonder if Link ages properly during these skips that he does. It's stormy around, looks like. Part of me just kinda wants to swim towards where the storm is, in case there's the super mega Octorok. Maybe it's around that island. Yeah, let's do the night. Well, it's appropriately... Oh, I see. That was wrong. Up, right, and left. Opposite wind. I don't want to have to cruise up into that ship slowly, really slowly. Hey, girl ship! Check me out, I need an item from you. Triforce chart, I think. Man, I'm running out of arrows very rapidly with this. So how do I approach this? Oh, fuck, it went away. Oh no, it didn't. Interesting. What do I do about it? Did anything say about how to approach the ghost ship? I don't remember. Shoot it. Boomerang like the little lights or something? Probably not. Do I just follow it for a bit? Maybe I just don't have whatever it needs. Shoot. No, shoot. Bombs at it, I guess. Well, there goes the ghost ship. Alright. Evidently I don't know what to do about it. Maybe someone will tell me later. I wonder if this is just around this moon island. Or just up north in general. Right? Just 90 more rupees and I am in the game. Let's Windfall. I wonder if people on Windfall will tell me something about this temple here. But I'm too lazy to go back to Windfall. I'm still mad at it. I'm just gonna go direct to the temple and see what I can do. I could also go check out the volcano after all. That could lend me some results probably. Okay, this ship is gonna fuck me up. Go away! Ah, piece of shit. Alright, there's a strong wind apparently. Well, maybe I freeze the thing. Ah, the ice broke. Well, okay. What are those things up there? I can't even see some red things. Let's ask this fish. Maybe he knows something about it. Also, there might be some other place to land around the island as well, not just the front. Can you smell fry? Right where the crazy wind is on hand, yes. Still your little secrets. 5 squares south and 1 square east. Ice ring isle. Why not make... Oh! I bet that's the iron boots. Okay. And again, maybe not, but something. Okay, 5 squares south and 1 square east. Ice ring isle. Yeah, okay, so that's like the one unexplored place. And also pretty near the... Where is the volcano actually? I was under the impression it was right by outset. Maybe not. Oh, Fire Mountain is here. Ah, well, okay. I am gonna go to Fire Mountain because it's on the way. And after that I'm gonna go here. So that means I guess I could get by on a southbound wind right now. Because there's the general direction and you can swim diagonally to the wind and still get enough speed. Aha! Get fucked. I don't know what they did for me. Nothing, because I cannot get those items. And also all this fun stuff on the rocks. I guess I don't see any gulls. So I suppose maybe there ain't gull magic I can do. No, there's a gull. Oh well. Maybe let's try seeing what the red stuff is on those other pillars. Oh, hearts. Well, no one needs that. Okay, so now I'm going south east, which would be this, right? Yes, the far mountain. Sadly, I don't remember how it looks, so I will not recognize the silhouette on the horizon. But it should be roughly mountain shaped, probably, at the very least. What is that little thing? Open tile. Oh no, I already found the treasure by this place. Oh well, let's do the barrel stuff then, I guess, if it presents itself. And I'm not going as fast because I'm not following the wind properly, so maybe I will have an easier time steering. Steering? What's the word? Yeah, steering. There's a fiver. Looks like you can steer a lot if you jump and like rotate upon landing. Interesting. Oh, tenor. And arrows and stuff. Actually, that might have been a side thing. Maybe not, I don't know how this works. Treasure people, Tucho Island, we've already been there today. Is that the... Oh hey. I will take this, thank you very much. Man, they're just giving me stuff. I guess that's a fun way to make sailing interesting. Okay, that seems to be the fire mountain. And I enjoy little gulls that are following me every now and again. That's cute. Man, if only I had some snacks to snack on. I unfortunately forgot buying any potato chips today when I went to the shop, so... And even M&M's. I could go open a jar of pickles, but since I need a fork for that, it's not gonna be easy to do that whilst playing Zelda. Okay, there's a super treasure there as well. Neat. But unfortunately a pirate ship. Or, no, it's not a proper pirate ship, it's just like filthy mogoblins. I'm gonna kill them first because they're gonna get on my nerves and I'm looking for the treasure. Gotta get some speed. Okay, I think I can roughly see the spot where the treasure will be. And now I've lost it completely, but yeah, I can still get it by sound and by approximation. Sounds like there's a bird flying about that I can kill as well, but knowing Link, he probably won't be able to grab the feather in time. Aha, now that puts me well inside being able to get the Triforce chart. Right, so where would I shoot the ice arrow? Maybe in the very top. Just in that little, oops, lava column. Oh fuck it, this should work. This should not have worked this way, but I'm not gonna argue with the results. Oh shit, it's timed, okay. This is more reasonable if it's timed. Interesting. Ugh. Link, why do you always jump the wrong side? I hate you. Where do I climb up? I'm guessing here. Here. I doubt it's gonna let me... Oh, cool champion. Also high. Damn. It's not right, not right, not right. Can I walk over this or jump? Aha! Check out my sailboat, yes. Okay, well, if it's gone, I'm not gonna waste time looking for it. Oh no, okay, it won't let me do that properly.
What's up, champion?
Left. Okay, now I can sidle. So, but they probably won't let me just refresh the iceness if I should like down the mod volcano. I think a crazy thing. Well, let's jump down into the volcano. That seems like a good idea. I'm gonna bother with arrows. Kill these just fine without them. Boom stuff, I see. That one's here, I also see. Oh, maybe that's not the bomb stuff, maybe it's lifting stuff, heavy stuff with my thing. Good enough to have platforms here. I wonder if ice arrows can make platforms in lava as well. Yeah, that's a head that you can lift. I'm guessing I need to defeat these fuckers. Can you survive lava? Let's find out. I think they can. Hey, attack me please. There we go. Yep, expected something. Oh shit, it's equal for... Well, I mean, probably no footage, right? But we all knew it was coming. That was cool, I wonder...
Eternal. I hope it's not like that fucking Eternal WOD.
Someone's gonna sue someone over there. At least it's not Doom Brutal. But yeah, my hopes remain. I hope they do like cyberpunk style Earth cities possessed by evil.
Talking about cyberpunk, I mean punk. Why the fuck
Cyberpunk.
did I pronounce it like this? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's like from the devs of The Witcher, right?
Yeah, they
And
recently
everybody's
trademarked
super
them.
hyped about this.
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know. The depth of the Witcher are cool things. Do they? See, yes. And I don't know. Everyone just thinks they will make a great game again. I will be hyped when I know something about it, because I like Cyberpunk just fine, but some of the decisions in the Witcher games have been questionable, and I'm not as big a fan as most people, I would say, of those games. But still a big enough fan to also look forward to whatever they might do. Okay, now I'm swimming here. I guess I could just go south. But first the timer seems to have begun on the volcano, so I will actually kill this bird now. Man, I need to watch the stuff. So champion, was it just announced or was there some video about it shown? I guess I should watch the Bethesda conference. Eternal. That sounds like it's like the last sequel. I hope they just make Dooms forever. But then again, maybe not. Maybe they can like wrap up the story of that reboot and then do another reboot in the future. Man. Well, okay. Good, really good looking to have a minimum gameplay. That's reasonable enough. The actual Doom 2016 started out that way for like 10 years before they said, hey, you want 8 minutes of gameplay and then 8 more minutes of gameplay, you got it. It's probably gonna be trailers of like shotgunning a rocket or something, I don't know. Shotgunning a rocket? No, they didn't do that. Just shotgunning someone in the face. Another hope I have is that, and that one is far less reasonable, because I'm pretty sure the gameplay will stay. At the very least, nothing will be removed from it. But I kind of hope... No, I don't hope. I wish they would remove the fucking weapon upgrades and like challenges and trials from it. Because that always just gets in the way, in my opinion, of properly just like using whatever weapon you want for any situation. And you have to do stupid fucking challenges each time. I hate that with all my power. Man, I'm just getting rich. Rich get richer. Wonder how long this can go. Actually, these only give you tenors, right? Yeah, and they ended. That looks like a sub. Have I been there? Yes, I have. That. Oh no, I might not have been there. This is an empty square here. I'm guessing that's the fish for the square, so let's get bait again. Ah yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, I've heard from Hazmati earlier about that. Apparently it's... people say it might be higher up and not Hammerfell like I hope, but whatever. That looks like a Goron merchant. Have I not been here? I might not have just taken the fish. Did they elaborate on Fallout 76 or whatever it was? I'm not particularly interested in Fallout games, but I am curious about what type of game it actually is supposed to be.
I've seen some memes and jokes about it being single player but online somehow. Do you know anything about that?
Some people have said it could be, like, rumors mostly. I don't even know where the rumors came from. Some people think it could be like a survival multiplayer, like Rust or something. I don't know.
That would suck.
Maybe. You can come to the scene nights when the right half of the moon is missing. Huh. Where am I in the world right now? Here around the world, right half of the moon. I wonder if the gold ship is like in all 4 cardinal directions, but you have to be during different nights. Okay, well. Too bad Link doesn't write down any of these hints anywhere, because I could totally use some of these reminders. Worst part is you don't even know which fish could have said what. Okay, wait, where was the sub? Isn't there a sub? Ah, yeah, there's the sub. That could be another square actually, now that I think about it. Maybe not. I'm looking into the big part of the square from here. Anyway, let's bomb some shit. But the Elder Scrolls games, I'm not like super into them, but they are always good enough fun to explore the environments and whatnot. I hope they don't like dumb down even further. Then again, I was never particularly super like angry about them dumbing down the roleplay system. Because they could go the way of Fallout 4, but you would think like, how low can you go after Skyrim at this point? But they might very well try something different. Okay, let's talk to the guy and see if we had previously discussed our agreements with him. Yeah, let's just talk a bit first. Check out the sale. Alright. Fine. I will show you the world. Exotic flower, yes. This would be interesting. Sickle moon flag. Okay, that's not a flower, that's interesting. Sure. Satisfactory. My fee will be 40 rupees. At this point I'm not as eager to spend money as I used to be. But still. I wonder if this flag means something, because I think the Gerudo stuff is a different iconography, so I don't know. Yes, merchant sales, blah blah blah. Great Fish Island to the west of here. I've been on a Great Fish Island, but it's all like fucked up and destroyed, right? I'm pretty sure there was a Goron there. Yeah, I think I saw a Goron there actually walking about. Yeah, I did that. Did the Microsoft? I think the Microsoft conference already passed, right? I only know that like EA, general outline of what happened during EA, thanks to Young Ye, and I know that Microsoft had at the very least started at some point, but I don't know anything about what happened during the Microsoft conference. I'm kind of curious, because there is a chance they could have something interesting. Low chance, but still a chance. Apparently they had a trailer for somewhere, somehow someone had a trailer for From Software's new game. I have not watched it personally, but it seems like it's oriental themed and someone has a mechanical arm. I cannot tell you more than that. I might be completely wrong about all that also. Because lots of people tend to have mechanical arms nowadays, like the Battlefield 5 chick. You know what? I'm starting to think that I should put one of them on the Switch. Stop killing them. Oh, there goes that one. And there goes that one. Right, you, sir, will be the key. Fucking hell. Right, I should be behind them. Bully the big bully, as they say. Oh boy, this looks fantastic. There's a hole in there. I'm starting to think that... Also, this is as good a time as any to check it out if I can make ice platforms. Aha, I can't, so theoretically I guess I could probably bypass this bullshit. Then again, maybe Link just isn't gonna jump from this platform. Okay, alright, I see. I see how it is. I wonder if I just didn't run enough or if Link just will not jump. Because it's slightly like sloped down. Alright, well. I have to use my stick to the best of my abilities, shit. Oh, there's a switch in there. And I bet that switch turns the flame off for a bit. So maybe I should put a pot on it. Yes, check out my sail pot. Right, I can walk a bit slower. Controllers! This is the true test of my stick abilities, which are lacking. very least the pots respawn. This was so much easier in map 24, the chasm. Shit. And I cannot just instantly put the stick into the proper, like, slow walking forward position. I either nudge it really quickly, like I would a key on a keyboard, or I... Oh, and now I have to walk backwards. Or I just very slowly just like tilt it until it gets into the right position. There are some skills, it's like probably what it would feel like to try to teach a really old person to use mouse and keyboard even for controlling things. Because I cannot grasp how to like think about how to approach the stick usage. Shit! Okay. No! Link! You asshole! Please don't tell me it resets. Probably all resets, right? Oh no, the flames are gone. Maybe that switch is one time only. I wonder if I was meant to carry these guys. Well. I'll throw you over there roughly. Man, almost. Shit! That was an unintentional parry, alright. Maybe this guy can come back. Oh, I wish it was positioned such that it would just like curl up in the exact place where I needed it. Get up, come on. That actually seemed correct, but for some reason didn't seem to do anything. Oh, maybe I didn't reach actually. Okay, you rest for a while and listen. Is it slopes down there? No, I don't think so. No! Fuck! That was too slow. Okay, at least with this camera angle, I can probably make it easier a little bit. Okay, now it definitely went down. Alright, cool. What did that do for me? I didn't actually see. There is not a hole in that one. That's just a chest. Maybe I do need to put one in there as well. It'll be kind of strange. Let me actually try to look into that hole. Is the switch still up? No, it looks like it's pressed down. So what do I do now? Do I throw like over all this? Okay, well we go down there for now. Asshole! This is exactly not where I wanted you to go. Come on. Stop moving towards the fucking lava, idiot. Alright. Pick it up, pick it up. They're thorny, so I am afraid of approaching them like head on to pick them up, but or my distance link just doesn't want to do it. Aha. Oh, that was easier than I expected, alright. Cool. Piece of heart. A heart container. Where am I even? Oh, I'm on the bomb-shaped island, alright. Oh, just a piece of heart, but it's a fourth piece, so I get a heart container anyway. Cool. Give me magic. I don't know why I want magic, but whatever. I guess all the more elaborate puzzles and challenges are on the ground because they were trying to optimize, and setting them above ground would maybe take up more resources, what with having to render all the other stuff from the distance and whatnot. This Breath of the Wild was wow, okay. Was not shy about just doing whatever they wanted. Can I just do this? No, I cannot. That was a good idea, though. I feel like it was a good idea. So, how would I cross these guys? I don't think I can explode them. I don't think I can cut them down with boomerangs or anything. Maybe I can use the boomerang just to get those things. They seem to be far away. Is there a gull nearby? Well, there is a gull there. Okay. For the first time, let's try to use the gull thing. Alright, so this is how it works. Cool. You're free now, Gal. You've served your purpose. Does it use up the bait entirely? Looks like it does. Interesting, so I don't get very many Gal sessions out of that. Right, anyway, I was going to check out that sub, right? Do I have the square? Yes, I do have the square. Hopefully the sub is in the square, which means I would probably not have explored it. I also did find the 20th joy pendant, so I could at some point get to Windfall and give the teacher the pendants. Maybe I'll get another heart piece or something. Right, new, old. I cannot see it just across, so it might not have spawned yet, so it could be new. No, my money. Man, it's like those fucking... Oh no, there is a chest here, already open. Shit. Maybe there's just no way to reach up there. Interesting. This reminds me of those yellow barrel guys from Donkey Country 2, which would bump into you and steal your bananas. Part of me kinda feels like killing all the rats in case something happens in here. But maybe it was last time on the chest. disappeared because of that. Okay. No sense in wasting magic on this. Alright, well, if they just jump into me, that works. And the Z-targeting is very frail. There we go. Over its gun, nothing new. No ladders, nothing. Alright, well, okay. I guess I have been in this boat at some point. Kinda want to pick up those weapons and take them with me like in Breath of the Wild, but oh well. Right, where was I going now? That was ice something to get some of them iron boots or whatever it could be. I'm going southwest now. Yes, correct. That's the private oasis, I think, right? Yes, correct. So that could be the icicle island thing. And I might as well talk to the people, or to the Great Deku Tree at the very least. But weather again? Still haven't found a single giant kraken monster again, after the first failure. No one even gave me any hints. I guess that one guy did say probably seagulls. But seagulls tend to be just over islands. Ah, yeah, that seems a bit icy cold. Maybe I should do it with my fire arrows. Kinda wonder if that's all required to... Well, I mean, yeah, the being heavy so that you don't get blown away by the wind on that other island is required to beat the game. I wonder if lifting heavy things is required to get to the other temple. So like fire and ice arrows are what allows you to unlock your way into both temples. That will be kind of interesting. Okay, first of all, actually, let's talk to the fish. Hopefully that boat is gonna ignore me. That looks like a near, nothing to do with ice. There's this amazing treasure inside that freezing ring of ice over there. And if you wanted it and tried to get inside, you'd just be frozen solid as soon as you approach the shore. Very good. Ah. Oh, well, I mean, that is probably just the fire arrows, right? I kinda... Forced square north, blah blah blah, where's the... Mother and child. Yeah, that's where the super great fairy queen was, right? It would be far north, 4 north and 3 west, which I think is close enough to what he said. Alright, well, let's just shoot fire arrow in it and see how it works. The fucker's already bombing me, but whatever. Are we gonna be on a timer again, right? Yes. But when I get a treasure, the timer should stop. Oh, chest hidden. Hopefully there weren't any hidden chests like this in the other island. Also kind of cute ice physics. Okay. Don't try to turn around very rapidly on ice. That's the lesson here. Okay, I'm gonna immediately open this one, just so that I don't forget. I don't know if I recognize that. Okay, where do I jump up? I guess I probably can afford just walking around. Oh, well, there's a way to climb in, alright. I'll check out the other half for frozen treasures later, after I've hopefully dealt with the timer. Unless... Oh shit, yeah, okay, I need to go around this higher path now, without falling down. Kind of tempting to hop across there, but probably not worth it now. Calm down, Link, Jesus. I guess he's not used to ice floors, as I am, for example. I would be totally at home at these little ice platforms. Aha. Okay, there's the wind, which I will have to cross to go back. Clearly. Fuck off, bats. If I fight you, it's gonna be on a wider area. I guess I just kind of walk / slide around. Oh no, Mario 64 shit. Why are you not turning? Thank you, okay. Do I show my sail? Yes, that's what I do. Do I should fire at some of this stuff? No, it's just colored blue like that. There we go. Get your heavy boots. Okay, so these are going to be an item again. Or I guess for the first time actually, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. And this is how they work from now on in every Zelda game, where they actually appear. Instead of having to switch them in the menu, you just kind of does the little like... What's her name? Oh, and I can fall down here as well. Interesting. What's that fairy tale about, like, Wizard of Oz? What was the name of the girl who clicked her heels and did stuff?
Dorothy?
Yeah, her. Pretty much that looks like that. Okay, giant dude. Yep, that minus Twilight. Chat delay be damned, also hello.
Hello. I almost said Ellie.
Is that the Russian version?
I think so.
I have not heard anything of the Russian version in a very long time. The only thing I remember is that I don't think the word Oz is used, and instead of like the Emerald City, just... I don't know if it's the Emerald City in the English version as well, but... That's just what the... It's called the Wizard of the Emerald City instead. I think her dog is closer to the original name. I think it's just Toto in English or something like that. Oh, there's a Dark Knight here as well. You'd think having been shot with fire arrows in this armor would be really, really hindering. Oh shit, I did a sick dodge by accident. You know what? I'm grabbing this. This sick ass giant sword. He's gonna grab the other guy's dinky little shit. Yeah! Get fucked. Yeah, they look vastly more like Batman than like a dog. I don't know why people have drawn them as like dog people. I'm guessing something might appear if I kill— oh, everyone! Yeah, there we go, exactly. There was another ice bit, but that might have been just like a jar. A jar with money in it. Ooh, don't get teleported out. Open the chest first. Where is it? There we go. A bunch of money. I don't— oh, just 100. Oh well. Money is money. Finally in a Zelda game they actually made money worth it. But I don't actually have a reason to get into the temples yet because well, actually maybe I should. Because foreign knowledge shouldn't be something that I'm taking into mind while beating a Zelda game. But I am pretty certain that you need companions in those temples. Whom I have to like recruit first or inform of what needs to happen. And yeah, I think the other island which is marked on my map is called like the Stone Watcher Island, and it just has one of those heavy heads on it that I couldn't leave before. And probably
Make him fall again.
Oh, right, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Surprisingly easy to do. Alright, so where's— okay. Headstone, yeah. What was the watcher then? Stone Watcher is there, but this is called Headstone. It's got to be a headstone. But there was another one on Windfall somewhere, so I'm going on Windfall as well. Finally gonna talk to my grandma maybe. See if my sister made it back. I could also sail south and map out that square while I'm here. It's probably that island, to be honest. That's another one of those shitty ass— yeah, Tawaya Reef. Then again, I could take this square on the way to Forest Haven or whatever when I do the like outer reach. Yeah, this is the only square that is not on the outer edge of the map that I have left. So I could technically just go do the perimeter and clear up the entire map. These reefs are still a mystery to me. Clearly there is some point to the little closed up space inside. There were those little holes mounted in the walls, but they did literally nothing. Bomb them. And I don't also remember which items you might get in the next two temple dungeons. Do I even have space for more? Yeah. I guess I have 2 more items to get. Or actually 1, because this is going to be a bottle. Or this is going to be an item. Yeah. So 2 items and another bottle is all I can get. So I'm guessing those are going to be in the last 2 dungeons. And the final dungeon is going to have an item. Well, what if I just sink all this shit? Oh, there's appear to be cannons shooting at me now. Yeah, so that changed at some point. There used to be just holes and now they're cannons. Well, they just died anyway. Maybe now if I can destroy all the cannons something will happen. Are they fighting each other here? Okay, let's cruise then. Okay, maybe I can hit that one from here. Damn it. There we go. That should be horizontally correct, maybe. Alright. Sniper shot. Aha! I knew it. So there is something to do in these reefs. Oh, how do I get there then? I guess I can always board the reef itself and then sail with my little flower. Flower? What? Leaf. There we go, leaf. And kill this bastard as well. What a douche nozzle. At least he forgets about me when I get thrown out of my boat. Alright, can I? Yes, I can reach this. So, since the wind is going to the right from where I'm heading right now, I can probably just... This is actually like the closest to that island. Gee, some magic in the skulls, but there might be nothing. Oh, magic, no. Oh well, there's some magic. That should have been way more than enough. I guess there won't be anything on that island at any point. But yeah, this seems like a very good spot. And I'm starting to get more and more into the just like generic visual style. I used to think I just didn't like the cartoony texture look, but as I am getting into the game itself, I'm getting to appreciate the style. Nope, 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 nope. This, and then this, and then this, and then this. Man, this kind of arbitrary which buttons you have to press in succession to get to this point. That looks like a dick. But alright. Hopefully I can make it to my boat tee. This link can swim a lot better than Breath of the Wild one. I guess it's kind of excusable, this one lives on an island. In Breath of the Wild, Link has spent 100 years in a chamber being restored from near death. So he probably has crazy master and FOP. Okay, what's that? That's actually that island where... Yeah, where the other temple is. I guess I might as well take a peek inside. But outset is beyond it, right? And what beyond it looks like just some small ass little thing. Maybe it's just outset from very far away. Either gulls... Seem to be a lot of gulls over there. I wonder if there is a giant tentacle monster. Like I had been warned. Let's see, I'm smack dab in the middle of all the gulls, but I don't see any tentacle monsters. Oh well. Almost makes me want to play Assassin's Creed 4. When I started it, I stopped doing all the story stuff, and I immediately went about exploring the whole ocean and like killing all the forts and doing all the stuff, whatever it was that they could do in that. I forget what you could do in that game, but I think it was a lot of like taking over forts and stuff. And I didn't do any story, and I just explored the whole ocean first. I don't think I went for like treasures or underwater things. I was just kind of getting burned out on Assassin's Creed's overall. But everyone says the ship parts are really good, so I probably should give that game another chance. Is there any other game where you just kinda sail the seas and land on random islands and find stuff? Can't think of one. Aha, new music. Wait, what? I thought this would be temple entrance. Okay, down, down, middle, left, right, middle. But okay. Thank you, tutorial. I couldn't figure it out by looking at the texture. That is not going to be easy to remember. Earth God's lyric, okay. What does it do? Oh! Ah, I see. Maybe I didn't have to talk to people around. Maybe him and the fish, people who live in the sea nearby. Maybe him and talking to the fish, actually. Oh, great hero, chosen by the Master Sword. Also, this is the one Zora you can see in this game. And apparently they had the fucking fish shark tail heads the whole time. I think they even had it in Ocarina and Majora, and I just never paid attention. Also, that music track is reminiscent of the intro music. But yeah, when I saw their fish tail heads in the trailer of Breath of the Wild, I was a little disturbed because that looked really stupid, like someone just put a fish on someone's... actually in place of someone's head. But I guess they always had that, and now I retroactively don't like Zoras as much as I used to. But oh well. My name is Laruto. I am a Zora sage. For an age, I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple, praying that the tower, or the tower, what? The power to repel evil would ever remain within the Master Sword. Yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword they hold has lost its power. And he just keeps looking on the torch, I guess. After he's defeated at the hands of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was still away, but not for all time. He was revived and he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. In order to return the power to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple and ask the gods for their assistance. Must find one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds the sacred instrument. Ah! I see, so this could be the one hint in this game that the Rito, aka the bird people, have descended from the Zoras, aka the fish people, because fucking Medley plays the harp, and that's the biggest hint. So apparently she is of the bloodline of the Zora, unless there was some crossbreeding going on. This is a pretty solid hint. Not I can stop the flow of time or the passing of generations, but the fight carried with my bloodline, within my bloodline, endures the ravages of all the years it survives. The song we just conducted is one which will open the eyes of the new sage and awaken within that sage the melody that will carry our prayers to the gods. The door that blocks your way will only open when the sage plays this song. May the winds of fortune blow with you. May you blow as well. Or winds to you as well. So I wonder if I can do these temples in any order. Because now I kind of want to go... Well, I mean, I'm going to go to my outside island first. But I guess now there is another trip to Dragon Roost in my future. When I will... What are the other things besides the hearts? Is that magic? I think that's magic. When I will, I guess, play the song to medley, which kinda means I might want to get 10 feathers before I do that. I have 5 to have. To have what? Get. And I mean, I can always grind birds in Dragon Roost if push comes to shove. Because all the other birds are above the ocean in one way or another and difficult to get the feathers from. And I'm pretty sure we all know who the other sage is gonna be. The other prominent character connected to the other dungeon and other area. It's gonna be probably that Makar guy. Or whatever his name was. The little... Korok, yeah, that's the name of the species. Also, I just noticed that my boat is actually clipping into the water. I figured they would fix this type of thing. It's the major part of this game. Alright. By the way, random side track here. Hippocat, remind me, have you seen the Serious Sam Alpha at any point, like from the first game?
I don't think so. I may have seen screenshots.
Because I have recently remembered that I actually have it. Apparently, Core Team leaked it to some people who are making Serious Sam Origins, aka like the restoration of the Alpha and making that into proper levels and stuff. I'm just ignoring the special, right? And I think that it kinda changed hands for a bit, or like spread, before they pointed out that it was illegal to actually distribute that thing for some reason. And though you'd think early alpha that you are not selling in any way wouldn't be illegal, but whatever. So apparently no one who has it publicly or can publicly put it up for download or anything. So it's kind of fortunate that I have it, because otherwise I wouldn't really know how to get it. And I was thinking, I wonder if it's worth streaming that, because it's interesting to see how what they were going for in early ideas about Serious Sam. There is like a bunch of Egypt levels, very early Egypt levels that are nothing like... Well, I mean, there is parts that are like the first encounter game. There is also like a couple levels in the lava plant, a couple levels in the ice plant, a couple levels in like water plant, which is tropics, and a bunch of levels in space futuristic bullshit, which are sadly not populated, and there are no enemies or items there, but it's still kind of fun to look at the designs. And there are a bunch of new enemies. All the enemies have old designs, really shitty models. It's kind of funny, and it's just interesting to see. So I'm wondering if after the Zeldas, before we get to the Witchers, we could like take a little break and just run through Serious Sam Alpha. I don't think there's co-op of any sort, but I mean, there's me streaming. Would you be interested in that, Hippocat?
At this point, I'm not interested in life in general.
Alright, well,
But I wouldn't mind streaming Serious Sam.
Or, you mean like streaming or just being in the stream?
Being in the stream.
Ah, alright.
Did you really expect me to do that myself, or what?
Be careful with what you say there. Because I can always just send you the alpha files and you can stream it yourself. But alright, yeah, okay, then we'll do that, I guess, after Twilight Princess. Just to delay the Witchers even more. Because I still haven't gotten around to reading the books. But I kinda wanna do that before we play. We need at least one reliable mind who will remember the references and whatnot. Right, I will make it day first. I don't know when I will get my fucking grandmother to be awake, but at the very least it's gonna happen during the day, more likely than night. I do also have to wonder if my sister... I keep wanting to call her my daughter for some reason. My sister is still sailing about with the pirates, or if they had actually delivered her. Because they did deliver the daughters of the other people on Windfall, but Windfall is on the other side of the ocean, so who knows. I didn't see her in my house, but who knows where she might hang out. Could be on her little platform over there. And I should check out the stone head as well, if I remember where it was. Was it in the forest? I think it might have been in the forest. No, in the forest there was a boulder with the fairy under it. Man, there is... She's supposed to give you like soup in your bottle. What the hell? How do you let her wake up? I don't have anything loud. I can swing my sword. I cannot use any of the items in here. swing my hammer maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work either. Cannot roll near her. Maybe I can just steal the soup, no? Maybe I can steal the soup by swinging a bottle by it, but all my bottles are full. Oh well. I guess Ariel didn't come back. She's still with the pirates. Which is weird because freaking Tetra is trapped in Hyrule now, under the water. Returned to her Princess Zelda form, so what's the deal there? Are the pirates just sailing without her? I'm quite certain there is no way for me to just randomly find them or anything. They probably aren't just cruising the seas randomly or anything like that, but it's kind of weird that you don't have any way to contact them. There is that stone. Is it in my item list? It's probably in the quest, right? Yeah. I don't think I can use the stone. Yeah, it's the way appears the top of Tetra, but isn't appearing. Seriously though, where the hell is the stone head? I think it might be just above everything. Alright, well, let's climb up to the little wooded part. I wonder if there's any way in Windows 10 to like lower the mouse sensitivity overall in like the system itself. Because in Series M Alpha, mouse is fucking oversensitive and it's really hard to aim at stuff. Basically, I keep needing to aim roughly in their direction and then strafe until they are in my crosshair, which is tedious. Man, I haven't played actual old Series M since so long. I wonder if I would be magically better at them now that I'm better at pretty much all games. Part of me kinda wants to just like make a level using the standard resources just to orchestrate some battles and whatnot, because it's like even in the alpha just roughly similar weapons and items and enemies, and I'm just like overwhelmed with nostalgia for just like being in the mindset for Series M mapping the levels and the combat and fights and enemies and the power-ups. Man, maybe I should just play it. I wonder if the Series M HDs have the exact same physics and whatnot. I don't think I've ever actually played them much. Okay, I think the head is going to be outside. Yeah, the wind is that direction, so it should be all fine. Now if Link was smart, he could probably find a way out of the woods, but unfortunately he cannot climb, he cannot like go through textures that are made to look like thick forest or anything like that. There's magic in the grass and magic in another grass and magic in the something else. What was the song like? I don't remember. Did I ever go? Oh, there's just... Ah, okay. Might explore those squares after this. Okay, before I do anything rash, let's just see what this says. The Savage Labyrinth. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the way to the golden shard you seek awaits. Oh, golden shard. I definitely seek a golden shard. This is like a pit of 100 trials. Well, I have some fairies in my bottles and a potion. It's not a labyrinth in any way possible. Or is it? I guess labyrinthine is when it's just convoluted but not necessarily difficult to figure out, but maze-like is when it's actually difficult to figure out. I think that's the distinction. I'm not sure actually. English words are words that mean things, you know how it goes. Damn it. One day, man. One day. Why did that guy even teach me the fucking jump slash? Speaking of that guy, how many knights thingies do I have? Oh, I have at least more than 10. Maybe that's enough to appease the giant old man. Not giant, regular sized old man who teaches you sword swings since I'm around the neighborhood and all. Oh, give me a break. So how do you roll? Now that's an interesting question. How do you roll instead of doing a jump attack? I guess I was just not locked on. Man, this is nothing like the freaking Breath of the Wild sword trials, which are crazy hard and I still haven't completed them. I don't think I ever will. They are brutal. Wonder what's the point of the third little mound. First one is where you land, of course. The largest one holds the hole. Third one is just there for symmetry. Maybe it's just to be a triangle. Another bed floor. Oh, but it's beds and these assholes. Yeah. I wish it was like an older game and the music didn't change to combat music. It was always kind of like surreal and serene in old games to have combat and intense situations while the music was like the ambient normal track, like this one. You know what? More games should have the option to turn that off, to turn combat music off. I didn't need to do that. Ha! Apparently that kills it. Interesting. Because I would enjoy immensely being able to just pass all these floors with combat with this little ambient background thing that is playing right now. It keeps playing in all the submarines and everywhere, which I enjoy. Wait, did I actually kill the first guy with the boomerang? I guess maybe not. On the plus side, at least there's nothing to burn on me. Not like a deco shield or anything. For the bats. Like an ocarina. Man, am I gonna attack at all? I wanna parry. Oh, that was a very short parry in there. Unfair. Unfathomable. Oh, big guys. Well, that's nice for that. They don't drop anything, I just noticed. Oh, that's how I roll. I didn't have my sword out because I had thrown the boomerang first. Makes sense. I wonder if... Oh. This is like a checkpoint here. I wonder if most of the Triforce pieces are just treasures that you find and take out of the water with your crane. And those are the ones you need shards for. But then there's like a couple maybe like this one, because I'm pretty sure this goes to a Triforce shard at the very least. And it would be strange if it was the only one in the game that worked like this. For some reason my other finger is just never on the triggers, like the right one on the right triggers. Because that's the shield and I just never use the fucking shield for some reason. Even though I don't use that finger on any other buttons, I just use my thumb for everything. So now we're in a different theme. I wonder how long this is. This might be like the last thing we do today. Okay, also if they're not dropping anything, I shouldn't worry about killing them in any efficient way. Just swing. By efficient I mean... Actually I don't mean killing in an efficient way, I just mean, you know, paying attention to them after I kill them. These easy guys, I can just swing it at a bunch and be done with it. Ugh. Okay, I was scared there for a second. To accidentally get that guy, I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay, we can kill these guys, maybe just regular attacks. Wonder why the hole is 8-sided even though it's just a texture. Some of the electric ones. I take their weapons to another floor, I wonder. Probably not. Nah. Sad. Oh well. Man, these guys just die from one hit. But still manage to land a hit on me first. Almost every time. Because they're fast. Man, this goes down deep. to live on the fucking fire. Yeah. Let's just drop that one down. Yeah, it's losing all its wings, so... Oh no, now it has the wings back somehow. Okay. The other one died somehow as well, without me even noticing. Oh, you guys can fuck off. Oh Jesus. Aha, managed to grab everything, okay. So these are if you want to chicken out, but why would you want to do that and then have to do this all again? Maybe if you really suck and were like really close to dying. These look like birds for some reason. Are all the enemies in Wind Waker just randomly animals? Wow, way to appear in a different place. Oh, these assholes again. How do I deal with them? Oh, they have stuff on the back, okay. They seem to get frozen for a very long time, that's good. Ah, double shot somehow. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with that. This seems like it would be the last couple of floors. Well, not couple, but you know, collection. Oh, the big ones. Guess I bomb them. Okay, well, if you're gonna open your mouth exactly when I'm throwing a bomb, that's fine by me. That was kind of pathetically easy. Assholes and pots? Yes, assholes and pots. I do have to keep in mind that I will not get replacement arrows or bombs at any point, I think. Can boomerang work on these? I forget. Ah, you just hit him with a sword. Don't stop, don't drop, patrol. I wonder if that did extinguish my fire, or if it was just like shortly timed. I see. All these guys are not a problem. We don't even have a fucking shield. I'm probably gonna throw a couple ones with the shields at me as well. Oh, that's different. Oh, and this way. What else is there besides these guys? Is there anything else besides those guys? Oh. What? I'm pretty sure I bombed you. Are we gonna throw any raiders at me, I wonder? Because they are a thing, but we haven't seen any yet in dungeons and stuff. Okay, can I separate them somehow? Lewis.
Hey, Luis.
Okay. Pretty fucking creative moves. Yeah. Now the guy's gonna drop his sword. Yeah, they are. They're the most fun to fight. It was pretty fun to use their giant swords when there is someone to use them on. Oh, that's it. Well, I guess still Dark Knight seems to be appropriate enough. Also loss of money, appropriate enough final enemy encounter. What the fuck is that? This thing is a bit weird. Weird looking. Like something from an old Russian cartoon or something. Weird nose head. Okay, well, let's induct. Oh, it's just a chart. Well, makes sense. They did say something about the way to that golden thing, not just a golden thing. Alright, I guess then all the Triforce parts are just charts. What's up with this thing? This thing, I guess they put it on the place where the hole would be. Which is kind of bizarre, as if the hole is just part of the overall room mesh. You both. Hippycat isn't even saying anything. I'm just mildly like, it's an evening. I don't think I'm tired, but I am not. I'm not super energetic at the moment. I'm just like my regular self. Also, I'm about to end the stream pretty soon. I'm sure. Oh, that's the first room. Okay. I wanted to do something else in Windfall, if I remember correctly.
I was AFK, so I'm gonna answer now. I'm always tired. Tired of leaving!
Edgy. Okay, what did I want to do in Windfall? I don't remember. Something I wanted. Okay, no, that's not gonna work out. Do I actually have anything on Windfall anymore? Or Outset? Never mind, Windfall is. I keep confusing the two. Outset. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna go catch Biddle though. Biddle! I want bait. Biddle! What an asshole. Alright, I'm gonna sail up with him if he wants it. Alright, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting around here at the moment. So we cannot wake our grandma up, but whatever. So what we could do, yeah, you know what, I will go to the other island and get the other melody, presumably. Can you Beetle? Left completely by now. Actually, he's probably just circling the island, to be honest. Okay, what was the song of the... Actually, you know what? I might as well get some of these squares. So I will not quick travel. Man, so much treasure everywhere. Man, I'm a pro at this fucking treasure finding thing. Even when the texture is not on the water. Heck yeah. And 20 rupees, okay, well I mean... So I have that reef looking place again. That unexplored, and that island and that I'm sailing towards right now. All unexplored squares. I have 8 bait. Yeah, I should probably come across the Beagle by next time. Anyway, where's fish? There's fish. I'm gonna ignore completely everything else. Last time there was 3 platforms and was a unique place to climb and fight people. But these look regular. I'm gonna assume there isn't even gonna be like a feather in the chest or something like that. Oh, but there's a hyper treasure over there as well. Okay, well, fish first, because I got my bait out. It's a real dangerous spot we chose to have our little conversation. Well, Luis, I got 900 to spend on a chart of some sort at Biddle's special helmet shop. And apparently Tingle takes a lot of money to decipher Triforce charts, which I need to beat the game. Unlike other Zeldas, most other Zeldas, this game actually have a reason to spend money. What was this? I think the Twilight Prince have an armor that like takes damage to bleh, converts damage to money instead of health. So that's also another cool way to spend. Ah, that's what I wanted to give my Knight's Crest to that guy. Right. Dial east of here lives an old man who has he has a Knight's Crest. You know what the thing is? Try. Okay, thank you for reminding me, Fish. I'm gonna go back to Outset because it's literally right here, and from there I will be able to go to that square as well. Ah! Okay, where is the treasure? Treasure was somewhere like... Shit! There's a bunch of stuff working against me. I guess I'm not using the hook anytime soon. Fucking hell! I've still yet to get to the point where this naval combat in this game becomes fun. It just doesn't work properly in my opinion. Okay, well, these guys can be stopped with a boomerang, I believe. Just everything knocks you out of your boat, you have no maneuverability, your weapons all suck in one way or another. I guess boomerang is alright, but you can't use it on ships and anything. Just some of the assholes. And boomerang, you actually have to wait for it to return every time, so that's annoying. And yeah, I guess if everything didn't knock you out of the boat, it would be passable. And if my like not sailing speed was slightly faster. But damn, this is the worst part of this game. Yeah, I'm thinking here-ish. So what's this whole thing? A bunch of nuts for some reason? Am I gonna take... Am I gonna take any? I might have to take some, I guess. I don't think there's Gull using in my future. Well, can I kill these with nuts? I don't think I can kill these with nuts. So like, what's the point? Oh, it's like a golf thing, I think. Maybe the tentacles will disappear if I put the nut in that hole. The deterioration look on the nuts looks a bit funny. Oh well. Okay, that was a clear miss. God damn it. Oh. Oh, there is a gull there, but I'm sure there's gonna be a chest, so I cannot pick it up with a gull. Alright, somehow that was not correct. Maybe I need to approach from like this-ish angle. This seems hard. Hey, just maybe glide across this shit. Or can I like swing at them with my leaf and make them roll further down into the hole? That is a possibility. Then again, they are kind of too far for the wind to reach. Oh no, they are not. Okay, I see. Oh, you're gonna do like that. Well, hopefully they will respond quickly if they fall in the water. Why am I swinging it in that weird direction? I guess maybe it's just like the tilt of the landscape.
The fuck is this? The Legend of Tiger Woods?
Yes. Yeah, that was a bit too much. Now I'm gonna wait for it to have to like rot away a little bit. Can I shoot it with a bow maybe to speed up the process? Oh, okay. What? Okay, well, you leave. You get to leave for now, monster. Alright, well, unintentional, I guess, in a way. The one that wasn't supposed to go there went there. Man, Tiger Woods is a stupid name. Tigers don't even live in woods. It should be Tiger Jungles. Okay, what do you see? No, that's wrong.
Did you get a birdie, Antroid?
I might have gotten a couple birdies, I don't know. Oh! That's not, well, first of all, glowing red eye, of course, but that's a kaleidoscope and not a telescope. That's kind of amusing. Alright, well, I better fucking float to that chest before I drop in the hole in case it resets. But I don't trust myself to do that against the wind, so I might have to do a little bit of this and that. And then the same to make it back. Then again, I could probably just walk back if I don't fall in the hole. I don't have a danger of anything resetting. I know Luis, but he could have changed it if he was sensible. He was a sensible man.
How can our names be real if we are not real?
Maybe if we look at our name in the mirror, everything will be clear. Aha. That looks familiar. It looks strikingly familiar. Let me check a couple of the islands that I've already been at. Ice ring, it's probably not. Okay, maybe it's not familiar. Okay, well, I will see that treasure when I pass by wherever island has it. I'll just push this asshole off. Oh well, I mean, it works as a stun. And in the meantime, day has arrived. Oh, that's suspiciously familiar. Suspiciously similar to the place where I've just been. Okay. missed. What can we do? I guess this is also kind of a reward for the same golf challenge. Oh, feathers, cool. For the same golf challenge, because I couldn't have gotten to this chest, I don't think. Without, oh no, the magic. Without passing it. I get magic, give me magic. I might have to float somewhere soon, come on. I also still need 4 feathers. I guess it wouldn't be too difficult to grind for feathers. Birds are around Dragon Roost everywhere. Not everywhere. Maybe I can even go into the dungeon and get into one of the open spaces with the birds. Yeah, what was I going to say? Whatever. Let's exit. But I'm not actually like I thought I would go to the other temple entrance and learn the other melody, or presumably Makar, but I'm not. I don't actually feel like doing it, so I'm gonna only go back to Outset and try to give the Knight's Crests to the shark-looking man. And I'm gonna set winds to go north for the future. I guess I can use kind of the north wind to get a little bit 1 square. Whoa, shit, that guy's on top of me. 1 square east. I'm gonna fall immediately. Yes. Predictable. I know what, fuck you all. Combat is super annoying in this game, so... And by that I mean... boat combat, of course. Piece of shit. This is just bad. Who designed this? I'm normally not one to be like, oh, bad game design! There is something for everyone, but this is just... doesn't seem fun in any way. And it's unclear where the fucking boomerang is sometimes, like there I didn't even see if it was in my hand or not. Just overall... not fun part of the game. Maybe I can catch Biddle again, if he's around my home island. Alright, yeah, and when I go next time we sail from Outset and we take this whole route and eventually end up at the Gale Isle. And we're gonna have a gale old time. Oh shit! Money, 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 always worth it. Though I think with how long this barrel money chains go, it's probably gonna go way past Outset. So maybe only we'll get to the fifths, before I have to beach. But then maybe they will just stop because there is the island in the way. Oh, well. Fuck that. Guess I'm pestering Biddle. So I want a bunch of bait. And coins that come with the bait. How many can I get? 3. Well, I'm gonna throw this one away. Might as well. Four. That's not a lot. That's not gonna give me 30 points, I don't think. No, 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 no. Not the Huey here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if only you had more things that I could use all the time.
Thank you.
I was probably expected to get to the silver membership already.
Thank you.
Can I buy bombs, perhaps? Alright, well, kinda lost, or rather missed the number of points I already had, but I probably need like 4 more or 3. Probably gonna get it next time I visit Biddle for the bait and stuff. Alright, last thing. No, this. Hopefully he doesn't want 20. Maybe he just takes 1 first like the teacher. Oh, so bless you. Well, I've seen hard times ever since you departed. I don't know. I've been doing a journey, but seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eyes, not one of you here left. Blah, blah. Very good. Show me how much you improved your sword skills. Okay. Is he going to tutorialize again, or is it something actually pointful? It's probably just going to be a refresher on all the moves. Page. Oh, 100 hits before he hits me 3 times. Alright, well. How do I defend against this? Can the shield block one of your hits? Okay, well. I can probably just parry, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, what? Parry is supposed to be a magical thing that always works. Come on. What the fuck? Cannot parry, even though the parry prompt is here. Okay, at least you don't take money for this bullshit. Retry. I can do this if I just keep jumping off. It should be tedious because it's the same button to jump as it is to counter attack, but what can you do? Maybe I can just shield. Okay, yeah, shield works. At least that's less serious than the freaking Super Mario Odyssey things with like 100 jumps over jump rope or 100 beach balls or the beach baseball. I don't think I've done the beach baseball still, the 100 ones at least. Okay, this is kind of easy if I can just shield against it completely. That was just in time. I wonder if I can counter the side swing. Don't feel like trying to be honest. Okay, well, I mean, I got the 100. Should I go further? Should I go 200? It's possible to skip a level or something. If I get 200, he immediately is gonna like advance me 2 ranks or whatever it is he does. So that I don't have to do 200 next time from scratch. Maybe there's a chance. Because I could do this all day. But I will not, because I will go to 200 and stop there. If I don't get knocked out earlier. Man, if I was playing by myself, I would go to like fucking 1,000 or something. Just to see if there's something. But he probably just tells you the next goal anyway. It would be pleasant if we could do it all in one try. In the first try, if we just get the biggest goal immediately, but probably doesn't even work this way. Okay, fine. That's enough. I'm gonna try to counter the side swing. I didn't have time. Okay. You improved. I guess it was wrong of me to treat you like you were still a lowly page. You're a page no more. Now I'm a knight. Knight, it is not much, but it is now yours. Take this with you. Oh, is he gonna give me the crest? Oh no, it's just money. Okay, well. Hitting old people for money, I can appreciate the activity. So, check this out. That is a knight's crest. How many of those do you have? 11. Suppose the time has come for me to speak to you about the crests. Knight's crest is a symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather them. No, it takes a soul who possesses not only power but wisdom and courage as well. I am very patient, Luis, but I realize that on sim it would be not the best viewing. But okay. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn a powerful new sword technique. Okay, I have 10. But my brother and I dreamt of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect the crests, but it took many long years and adventures beyond count before we even approached finding 10 of them. And we both grew old. You have enough might to learn the technique now. Perhaps, just perhaps, you can master it. Very good, Link. Heed my words. What's the technique? Or is it gonna be like a magical circle thing? Oh yeah. I don't know how useful this will be, but... Okay, that's better than I expected. Hurricane spin. Seems magic power. Amazing, Link. You did it. You have mastered the hurricane spin. The guy is so touched. Plus, you have made our long something something something. Damn it. Oh, the joyful tears. They want to let me read it on the long held dream come true. Okay, that was what he said. I thought my tears had dried up long ago. Dramatic. There is nothing left for me to teach you. I'm certain now that you will save our sister or your sister Errol and bring her home. Well, I mean, the pirates have her now, but they should bring her any day now. Who do I give the other stuff to? There's that like monster necklace thing. I don't remember if it said who you could give it to. I wonder if I just give it to the smart man upstairs. I'm gonna try. Because the rest of it I got figured out, I think. Like, teacher, medley, perhaps someone in the Great Deco Tree. I should also speak again to the bottom guy and see if he has a new goal for me about— oh shit. What are you doing here? Are you his wife? Yes, it's me, Link. I'm safe. Mother has been having a terrible time. There leaves her house and where I can tell she's been sleeping. Yes. I actually come here to see if my old grandpa— ah, it's the grandpa, not husband. Phew, that would be awkward. Any medicine can make her feel better. Well, talk to me. Come back in one piece, so gracious. My granddaughter tells me that your grandmother is in poor health. I'm certain that little fairy dust would provide— ah, I see. Blah blah. Which rock? Are you interested in these by any chance? No, this won't do anything. Really close to him? No. I wonder who would be interested in that, because I don't think we have like any evil characters that are willing to talk to us. Connoisseur. Who would be a connoisseur? I don't even know. Ah, well, I can shake a fairy at the grandma. But before that, I'm gonna ask the guy if he wants to upgrade me from the knight to whatever else, if there's any new upgrades. I don't know what that even does. He probably just... Maybe you needed to be a knight before you can give him the knight's crest. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, and it works out. It is like just past 3 hours right now of the stream, and that's pretty much what I was planning. So let's wake up Grandma and call it off at that point. She's gonna fill the previously fairy bottle with soup probably. Oh, Link, is that you, Link? Yes. Grandma is always happy to see your bright, shining face. Link, my dear sweet Link. You're safe. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister Ariel are trying too hard to be strong. So hard. I've just been sitting here moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. I wonder if this is done with the fairy to ensure that you have an empty bottle no matter what when you are in this dialogue. Also, I see there's like 3 bits of freaking parsley or something in the bottle there, in the soup. Good enough, I guess. Elixir soup. This healthy soup your grandmother makes replenishes all your life, energy and magic power, and I'm pretty sure you can... Oh, your attack power also doubles until the first time you take damage. Now that is one hearty soup. And your kind old grandma filled your bottle so full that there's 2 helpings inside. Isn't she the sweetest? Okay. Is any buffs in any game, I'm probably not gonna use it, but... I don't want to make the Ganondorf final battle go by faster. I don't remember who there is that one boss in one of the temples whose music everyone loves, but I don't understand why. It's kind of stupid. So maybe I will use this on bosses, I guess. I don't see really any reason to have more power. Then again, bosses hit me quite often, so probably not gonna last. Misters, love the soup, don't you? If you're out, I can make it for you at any time you like. Grandma's going to try to be strong, so you try to be strong too. But don't do anything reckless. Alright? Alright, well, that's that. Let's exit into the bright, sunny day. Assuming it didn't... Okay, no, the evening didn't come, or else we were grandmaing. Alright, well, that'll be it for today. Next stream next Saturday as usual. Probably gonna... interesting. What am I gonna do? Well, I think I will do these squares, and I guess then I can find somewhere. Maybe there's birds on Forsaken Fortress. I will try to grind feathers, and then I'll go to Dragon Roost. And at some point after that, maybe I will... Well, I mean, from Dragon Roost I'll have to take Medley up to this again. So that will be a good reason to explore the rest of these squares, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be next time. Yeah, sorry Luis, but you just came in a bit later than usual. I don't want to put a Hippocat through 4-hour streams when we do like extra ones in the middle of the week. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and goodbye until next Saturday.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.